So we're continuing our SEO checklist, and currently we are on content and on-page SEO checklists. And of course, what this place covers is the contents that you have on your website. So we're looking at the structure of the content that we have on a website. That's basically what on-page SEO covers. On-page SEO just means what you have on the page of your website. So whether it is navigation, whether it is the way you wrote the content, the way you structure the content, if it is easy for people to read, the way you space the content, if there are internal linking or external linking and things like that, right? So that's what on-page SEO covers. So what we have on the 27th, so 27th of our list is find and fix duplicates, missing and truncated title tags. So when it comes to your title tag, you only need one per page. Let's say you have 100 pages, you only need one each one for your title tags. And when it comes to title tags, there are about 6 for title tags. Let's say I come here and I search for maybe title tags. And I try to maybe look for images. Right, so if you remember our class concerning the structure of a page, you have something like this. And of course, how to create search engine friendly title tags. This one you are seeing here is called a title, and the one at the bottom is called the meta description. So back to what I said, when I was talking about a title tag that I said you really need one, I was referring to the header tag, not title tags. Please don't mix it up. A title tag is just the title or the name of your page, something like this. And I think as part of the checklist to talk about the header tags. Okay, so this is on for the 29th. So let's just focus currently on the title tag for now. So for your title tag, I think we've seen how to write this. So for all of the pages of your content, you only need a different title per page. So you don't want to have two pages having the same title. Just like if you're trying to name something, you can't have a single name for two things. There has to be a difference in the name. So if you have 100 pages, each one of them is expected to have title. And the advantage of that is whenever you come here, let's say I come here under search engine, and let's say I come here, search for maybe restaurants in Lagos, for instance, right? So you can see all of these ones you are seeing here is called a title. All of these ones that you are seeing here is called the title. So back to this, you can see you have this title here, then you have the meta description at the bottom here, and you have this one called the site links. This thing here at the bottom here is called the site links. This one is called the meta description, and this one is called the title. So you can see the checklist here, which is telling us that you don't want to have duplicate title tags, you don't want to have long title tags, and it should be roughly 60 characters. It shouldn't be more than that. It doesn't mean it can be more than that, but this recommendation or the best approach when it comes to you writing title tags is best you have it this way. Then on no occasion should you have a page that doesn't have a title tag. All of your pages should have a title tag. You can see, you can easily, using your site audit, if you're using SEMrush, you can easily search for title tags, and every page that you have on your website doesn't have a title, you're going to see it there. So let's say I go to my SEMrush now, for instance. I go to SEMrush, maybe I just search for computer analysis, and I go here under the one that has features. I click on it. So if I click on start your analysis, for instance, it's going to take me to the tools section, right? And what I'm looking for is the site audit for the website, right? The site audit for the website. So if I scroll and I just try to look for where site audit is, so this is under on page and tech SEO. I can see this is it here, site audit. So when let's say I click on this, course, we've linked the errors to the page. So let's sorry. So let's just click on the URL here. It's going to give me more detailed analysis concerning the website we've added. But what I'm looking for is just the search field where I can search for something. So currently I can't find it here, but I can come here under issues. You can see issues here. Just click on issues. Then you can see, you can search for it here. Of course, if there any issue with the pages, you see it here. Certain things that you might need to fix. But we're talking about title tags. So I can come here and I can just search for title. Title. Why is this thing going back? Title tags. Let's press enter. And you can see we have two issues with duplicate title tags, right? So this one is trying to tell me that there are two, most likely two pages that have a duplicate title tags, and we can see zero pages don't have title tags. So this one is more important. On no occasion should you have a page on your website that doesn't have title tag. And in our previous classes, you've seen how to actually write a title for your page. So if there are pages that doesn't have a title, all you have to do is just click on it and get yourself the pages, and whatever CMS or whatever approach or programming language that your website was built, you can always either do it yourself or recommend to the developer and tell them, okay, this page doesn't have a title. You write out a title for them, then you give it to them for them to fix. Like this one that has two issues with duplicate title tags, just click on it and it's going to show us the pages. So let's say I click on this drop down. Can you see? So it's going to show us the pages that has a duplicate title tag. So we can now decide to now visit our website ourselves and try to fix it. But looking at this, I don't think there's really any issue that we really need to be concerned about. But you can see that it's something that you can easily see the pages that are being affected, and you can fix it if you know your way around it, or you recommend it to the developers and they will be the one to fix it for you. So next we have find and fix duplicate and missing meta description. So the same thing, or the same approach that we use for the title tags, is also the same thing we use for a meta description. And if you remember what the meta description is, so let's say I come here, trying to move this. Let's say I come here and I search for fast food meal in Lagos, something like this. So you can see all of this text that you have at the bottom here, of course, is called the meta description. So according to the checklist, it also means that we don't want to have duplicate meta descriptions, we don't want to have long meta description, and I think for the meta description, roughly we're expected to have 160 characters for our meta description. So anything that is beyond that or above that is not as if it's bad, but we want something short and precise and straight to the point. You don't want to bore people with so much of text. Just give them a quick overview of what that page is trying to talk about, and that is fine. So you don't want it to be too short. So don't say because you don't want it to be too long, you want it to be very short. You don't want it to be too short, because if you do that, it's going to affect your what people are going to know. Because if, let's say you have a short text, let's say you have something like this, maybe just like from here to here or from here to here, this might not be able to actually cover everything that you're trying to say, or an overview of what that page talks about, right? So let me just quickly disable my notification. Alright, so we've talked about meta description and certain things we need to ensure we follow for our meta description. So on no occasion should we also have missing meta descriptions for our pages. We want to have just a short overview of what that page talks about. And when you scroll down, the same approach that we used for our title tag is also the same thing that we can use for our meta description, right? So if you come here under your SEMrush, same approach, just come here under issues, right? Just click on issues again. Then you can see you can just search for meta description. So meta descriptions, and this makes it easier for, instead of you having to visit your pages one by one yourself, you can just come here, just search for the appropriate keyword. This tier field here might be stopping you sometimes, but it is easier this way. So you can see 7 pages have duplicate meta description, and you can see 52 pages don't have meta description. So let's say we are trying to work on an SEO project and trying to fix certain things. This makes our life easier because you can easily search for these things. Like this one that has 52 pages, just click on it. You'll be able to set up the 52 pages that doesn't have meta description, and you can now narrow down your resolving of issues. That way it makes your work faster and more accurate. So next one is find and fix multiple H1 tags. So this was the one I was referring to back from the onset, which is for every page that you have, you only need one H1. So if you don't know what H1 is, H1 is just, it's called header tags, and it's just the normal way of writing. When you're trying to write certain things, you have like the topic, you have like subsections, 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 just trying to tell the people that, okay, if they want to read about a particular section, this is what that section is talking about, right? So that's like the overview of what an header tag does. So when it comes to header tags, there are about 6, sometimes 7. Some people add it as 7, but they are majorly 6 header tags. So if I say H tags and I search for the images so that you have an idea of how it looks like, so you can see this is how H tags works. So the H1 is the most important, so to speak, and you have like the hierarchy of the importance. So depending on what you're writing about on your page, on a single page, you only need one H1. If you like have 1 million pages, 2 million pages on your website, for each of those pages you only need one. But the rest you can have unlimited number of H tags. You can have 100 H2s, you can have 500 H3s, 100 H4s, 50 H5s, doesn't matter, but you must have just one single H1 on your website. And for that page, your one single H1 will always or usually be at the top of your page. So if you go to any article, any top person article, so let's say I say how to Jackpot from Nigeria to Canada, so you can see something like this. If I maybe I click on um, this page that is showing here, I just click on it just to read the article. At the top you would see something like this very big text. You understand? So most likely this is their H1. We can't say, so probably we try to troubleshoot it, right? So you can see a quick overview of how this page has too much of content that is actually difficult to navigate. Anyway, it's nice. This part of SEO, when you have a lot of content, can see how long the page is. So most likely all the questions that you have concerning this topic, you most likely get the answer here. If not 100%, at least 80 to 90%. So you expect such pages to rank, right? So let's say I want to check if this one is an H1. I can right click, then I can click on inspect. When I click on inspect, it's going to show me like the HTML code that was used in writing this, and I'm trying to see if there is any header tags here, but I can't find any. I'm only saying strong, strong, strong. Strong is just to make it bold. That's what strong is. This is called an HTML tag. So you can see strong here, the opening tag, and this is the closing tag here. So let me check another page. Let me just check a more appropriate well written content. So maybe we'll do this one from SEMrush. So let's say I open it. I can see this is a typical example of what we're talking about. So the H1 is either this one here or this one here. So let's say I right click and I click on inspect. So I can click on this selector, this one here. Just click on it. Then I can decide to select this site. So when I click on this, you can see we have H1 here, which is what we are referring to. So this is H1, and you can see the text. What is an H1 tag? So this here is called the H1. So it is only one of this that is needed on a website. The rest can be something else. But let's see what this one is. If this one is an H1 or if it's something else. So I can click on this selector again, just over on this, and you can see this is H2. So this still follows the same principle that we were talking about, which is when you have a page, you only need one H1, and this is the H1 here, which is the most important thing that is on our website. Then the rest can follow H2s to H6, depending on how you want to structure it, right? So that's just the concept for H1. So the same principle also applies. You don't have to, and the same approach also is the one we've been applying for our title tags, the one we've been applying for our meta description. You can just come here under issues, just search for H1, and every page that doesn't have H1, or the ones that have duplicate H1s, you will see all of them here. So you can easily click on them, see the pages, and see if it's something you need to fix, which makes your work faster and easier that way. So next is improve title tags, meta tags, and page content. Right. So this can easily assist you to have an idea if it is that people are actually spending time on your website or not. Right. So if you remember our class for search console, and you come here under performance search results, you'll be able to see your average click-through rate, which is CTR, and the average position for all of the keywords that you are ranking for. Right, so your goal will be that you want to increase this over time, and the way you can easily increase that is for you to focus on how to ensure that you have good page content, and ensure that you have good title tags which will draw people to want to read the content of your page, and you have meta tags. So meta tags are like alternative keywords that is similar to the same keyword you are trying to target. So take for instance, I'm trying to target things like school, maybe like a school or a training center. An alternative keyword can be that a boot camp. Alternative keyword can be a computer training institute. It can be a diploma institute. Those are alternative keywords, and we refer to them as meta tags. Why? Because not everybody will use the same keyword that you're trying to target. Everybody have like their background when it comes to like languages, so they can always use something similar, different from the one you are trying to target, but they still in actual sense mean the same thing but different words, right? So refer to them as meta tags, and you can easily use your search results on your search console to see the keywords you are ranking for, to see the average click-through rate you're having, the average position you're having, and you can see the keyword you're ranking for. You'll be able to see the number of clicks you're getting from there, the number of impressions, and your average position for such queries. So queries here just signify the keyword that people are searching for that is making your own website to also pop up. So what that means is you can have like use this as a guide for you to know what to improve upon, or for you to know what to write about, right? So so that's that for improving of your page content. Then you have audit your site existing content. So auditing just means check what you have currently. Are there things you need to improve upon? Are there things that you feel that are outdated that you need to update? This will allow you to know, or to understand, or to serve people a fresh content that is up to date, and to give them what they're actually looking for. Next is ensure images use alt text. So what are alt text? Alt text are alternative text, and what they do is it allows search engine to have an idea as to what the content of your pictures are. So this is what I mean. So let's say I'm trying to look for, I want to do vacation in the Maldives. Of course, I need to even have an idea as to how the place looks like, right? I can just, because I heard it from someone, I just say, okay, I just want to go there without even trying to picture or have a video overview or picture overview of how that place looks like, right? Because when I finally get there, it won't be something I'm just saying. I would have seen it before, maybe on Google search or somewhere, showing me that or telling me that, okay, this is how this place looks like. Or let's say you're trying to book an hotel. It doesn't make sense for you to just go to hotel. Somebody just tells you this place is nice, and there's no picture proof to even tell you that, okay, this is how their hotel looks like. These are the facilities that they have. That is the advantage of alt text. When you upload a picture on your website, you add alt text to such pictures so that when people search for a keyword, they would have a picture proof. So this is what I mean. Let's say I search for Maldives, just the keyword itself, right? You can see automatically the first thing is even bringing out for me is picture, and I can now decide to now go under images and I'll start seeing more pictures, right? So all those pictures you are seeing here, majority of them, if not all, they have alt text. So that's what alt text does. It allows Google to know what the content of a page is. Another example of alt text, let's say you're trying to buy maybe like a ceiling machine, right? You will need to like have an idea as to how it looks like, because it doesn't make sense for me to now come here. I'm trying to buy something online and I can't see the picture, right? So why is it still not showing me a toy or a stapler? It's because Google understands that this is a ceiling machine, and one way you can assist Google to easily understand what a page is talking about is through alt text. So how do we do that? When you upload pictures, there is a section that you can use to upload alt text. So let's say I come here using this website. I believe you guys already know how to log into the back end of a WordPress website. Alright, so if you don't know, we've covered that before on our website. So let's say I'm just trying to edit this place, for instance. The only thing I'm looking for is just look for where the image section that contains or that involves this. So let's say this is the image I'm trying to use, and this thing looks like a, I can't remember the name, maybe like a forklift or something. So I can just click on this choose image again, and you can see this is the picture here. But you can see we have this section called alt text. So usually you just had a short description of what this page is talking about. So let's say I come here, I search for forklift. Forklifts. You can see automatically, let's say I go here on images, I'll start seeing different pictures of that same forklift inside of this place. But let's say I now come, I try to add further keywords. I say forklift for carrying boxes. Maybe this is the one I'm looking for. You see that it's going to give me what, a different search result, right? So this is an advantage as to what alt text gives. So what this means is, let's say I come here, I'm trying to edit this page. I can now come here. I can just, for this alt text, let's say I've uploaded a picture. Remember how to upload picture? Just click on upload files. When you click on upload files, just click on select, or you just drag and drop the picture inside here. It will load. Once it has loaded, you will see it, and it's something you can easily edit. So let's say I come here under alt text, I can just click on this and I can say forklift machine carrying shipping boxes. So this type of thing will be relevant. Let's say somebody wants to buy um, a forklift machine, or let's say somebody wants to know if it is that forklift machines can carry boxes. Ordinarily, when they come here and they search for this, for the fact that they even saw it in a picture, it will make them to believe that okay, it's something possible, right? So let's say it is anything at all. Let's say you're trying to see if forklifts can carry a car. You understand? Because you might be trying to be arguing with somebody, and you guys are saying, okay, forklifts can carry a car. Another person says it can carry a car. Then you guys will say, oh, yeah, go search. If I say forklifts carrying a car now, right? Carrying a car, you see a different search result. Can you see? So for the fact that we saw a picture, everybody will just calm down and believe that okay, it is something possible. But imagine we search for this and we can't find any picture that relates to this. And remember, all of these pictures are extracted from a website or even from YouTube. You understand? So let's say what you are talking about, maybe it's an article and you're trying to explain forklifts carrying a car. What that means is when you're trying to upload a picture, just try to add your alt text, like a short description of what is happening in this picture, right? It makes it's not as if Google can't analyze pictures. Their machine is smart enough to analyze the content of a picture, but for SEO purposes, this one gives you more advantage and more description that allows Google to easily understand the content of the picture, right? Um, so that's that. Just click on save or select, and you're good to go. Then you can update your website. So that's all for alt text, and you can easily use this approach too. Let's say you have a website, you want to know if all the pictures that you have on your website, if they already have alt text, you can just search for this alt attribute, then to show you all of the pictures that you have on your website that doesn't have alt text. Then you can now start working on them one by one. So let's say you have a client and they say, okay, I want to work on an SEO project. You can see the approach you will use, and you can see this page has about 5,000 plus. So that's why we said the SEO takes time. And before you finish 5,000, it can take 2 months or 3 months. First, you are doing like 10 or 50 every day, or 100 every day. In 50 days, you should be able to finish it. And if you're a machine, you can do 200 or 5,000 or 1,000 every day. No wala. Within 1 week or 2 weeks, you'll probably be done. So next is improve internal linking, and I think we've talked about this, which is it allows you to have good navigation. Remember, one thing about SEO is it's not rocket science. If you're able to pay attention to how Google writes their content, or how any industry standard platform writes their content, just follow the same approach. So this is what I mean. In one of our previous classes, I shared Google's webmaster page when it comes to SEO for Google, right? So we have, it's called Search Central. That's the current name. The former name was Webmasters, but now it's called Search Central. Let's say I come here. If you want to be very good with SEO, this is the place you come to. Just read the content here, and you're good to go. And the content, of course, is very robust. To give you detailed explanation as to how SEO works. So let's say you're trying to go to SEO fundamentals, right? And I come here under maybe search essentials. I'm just trying to like read the article. So you can see ordinarily, look at the way Google wrote their content. They started with like a topic, which is the H1. Then you can see the way they structured it. You have like a bold text, which makes it easier for you to read. You have like a colon, and you can see a short explanation straight to the point. And you can see in this section you have a link. When I click on this link, it's going to take me to a different page, still on Google. When I come here, another different page. So you can see ordinarily on this, just on this overview, or on this search essentials, you have up to like maybe 10 or 15 links still within Google. So that is to tell you that it is good that if you have lots of content, it's good you have a lot of pages on your website, so that if anybody is trying to like look for further explanation about a particular thing, they can always click on it and it will take them to a different page but still on your website. That's like the best approach. Any content you want to check out here, maybe it's SEO fundamentals. If I go here under SEO starter guide and I start scrolling, you can see all of this blue. There are links. So on this page now, it's possible we can have up to like 100 links, 200 links just on a single page, and everything links back to a different page still on Google. So you see that this is not easy, because ordinarily all of these links are individual pages or individual sections. So what that means is you need to have lots of pages talking about different things. And if you're like you are the only one working on your SEO effort, maybe for your own personal startup or for a different company, it might not be easy, right? You're trying to generate content or different blog articles explaining the particular topic, right? So the alternative for that is for you to use external links. So external links just means anything you're trying to talk about, somebody else has talked about it before. So just look for that link and link it to your website. And when it comes to external link, it's very easy to do. If you're familiar with your Microsoft Word, or if you're using WPS, or if you've sent email to people before, linking a page to a text is very easy, right? So let's say I come here to this page and I'm trying to link it. Let's say I come here under title and description. This one might not easily give me easy access to links, so let me see if I'll be able to see a different section that I can easily use to link a page. So all these ones are, they are links already, they are buttons. Buttons can as well serve as link, but the one I just want to show you guys is, let's say I have a paragraph and I'm trying to add a link. So let's say I click on this plus, and this one involves web design. Don't worry, remember that when it comes to adding links, if it is that the company you're working with, or the organization you're working with, they don't give you access, because probably you're not a web designer, a web developer, they might not give you access. But as their SEO experts, or as their digital marketing experts or something, you would give recommendation. You understand? So what that means is, you scan through all the content of the page and you tell them, okay, you need to add a link here. Then you look for the link yourself and you submit it to them. So that can be in form of like a Word document or a PDF. Just write it out, copy and paste the link inside, then submit it to them. The developer or the designer will just pick those links and just insert it inside. But I just want to show you, let's say, who knows, in the future this might come in handy. So let's say I'm trying to add a text here, and just come here, click on this box, then we have a text editor. Just click and drag, drop it there. We have this lorem ipsum. I can say maybe Faith and Robert. Right, so this is like a text. Let's say I want to add a link to this. Just highlight it. You know how to highlight, just double click. Then you look for the thing that has a link. You can see this link here. Just click on it. Then it's going to ask you to like paste the URL or type to search. So I can say www.leonardstudios.com. You understand? Then you just click on apply. You can as well click on this link options. Just click on this. Then you have the option to decide to open the link in a new tab. You know, when you click on the link and it opens a new tab automatically in your browser, and this is how we set it up. So you can just check this box and you click on add link. I'm not sure that link added, so you can just repeat it again. www.leonardstudios.com. Just click on apply. You can decide to make it bold, and all those ones are just like normal approach to writing. Make it bold. You can decide. So you can see we have the H tags here, and remember we said we really need one H1 tag on our website, and usually our H1 is at the top. So this one is at the bottom of our website. So we can use it like H3. It's not bad. I can see it has made it bigger, right? So so this is just it. So if I save this, I'm not going to update this, but if I save this, let's say I preview, we have the preview changes. So let's just wait for it to load. So if I preview it and I scroll down to that section, oh, it's not showing. Why is it not showing? Let me carry it up. I feel the reason it's not showing is it has to do with the website. So I'll just reload the preview again. So this is it here. This is it here. So let's say I click on this. I click on this button. It's going to take me to whatever link I inserted when I was trying to edit, which is here. You can see that's come here now, right? So that's just it. Adding links is very easy. Remember, this approach is dependent on the platform you are using. Each platform has its own approach, but that's just how to add links. So next is find and fix keyword cannibalization issues. So what are keyword cannibalization issues? Keyword cannibalization just means you're trying to stuff too much of keyword on a particular page. So let's say you have a page now, right? Normally a page on average, according to SEO practices. Some people will say you only need to target one keyword per page. Some people will say 5 keywords, 10 keywords. Some people will say 15 keywords. The idea behind it is you don't want to target too much of keywords for a single page because that will be too much. You understand? Just like if you have a house, imagine you're doing like 10 things. Imagine you have a room, even though it's possible. But let's say you have a single room. Imagine that's where you are cooking, that's where you are taking your bath, that's where if you want to use the restroom, if you want to eat, if you want to sleep. You're doing like 5 or 10 things in that room. You see that such rooms will not be well organized or well structured, right? So that's why when you're building a house, you have like different sections. So if you want to do this one, you go here. If you want to do that one, you go there. It makes moving around or doing things well organized that way. And if you remember what a cannibal is like an animal that sits on one spot and keeps feeding on maybe a dead animal or something, right? Yeah, like I think you understand what I'm trying to say anyway. So that's like cannibal. That's what a cannibal is. So when you now say keyword cannibalization, you understand what that means is you have like a single page. You're now targeting like 50 keywords or 100 keywords, right? Because you wanted to like rank for a lot of keywords. You're trying to say that okay, if people search for, or if 100 people search for this keyword, or if 200 people search for multiple keywords, you want a single page to rank for that thing, and that is not good for SEO. So instead of doing that, it's best you have multiple pages. So have like 10 pages or 20 pages targeting different keywords, and it makes your work easier that way. So let's say you have like a page targeting like 5 keywords or 10 keywords. Imagine you have like 10 pages. So 10 pages targeting 5 keywords, that's like 50 keywords already. Imagine you have like 100 pages. 100 pages targeting 5 keywords, that's like what, 500 keywords already. So yeah, it is easier for you to rank that way than you having a single page targeting um, multiple keywords, right? So that's like an overview of keyword cannibalization. We don't want to have too much of keywords on a single page. So next is find and fix orphan pages. What are orphan pages? Orphan pages are pages that are standing on their own that you can't get to them when you are trying to navigate. So this is what I mean. Let's say I come here to um, maybe Jumia, for instance. Let's say I come here under Jumia, right? You can see all of these pages. I can easily click on them and move to another one. You understand? But it's possible there are pages that I can't have access to because they have not linked them here. Let's say I want to go to fashion and I want to go under dresses. You understand? If I click on dresses, the fashion here, do you understand, is like the parent, while the jersey is like the child. Do you understand? Like what that means is if there is no way for me to get from fashion to dresses, right? If this one doesn't have a parent, it is called an orphan, just like the way the word itself is called an orphan. It means it's standing alone. It doesn't have like a source where it is coming from, right? It doesn't mean it is bad. What it just means is you have to check and ensure that the page that is orphaned is not something you are so bothered about. There might be some irrelevant pages. Take for instance, there might be a page maybe like admin, right, that you don't want people to easily navigate from your own page or from anywhere at all. You don't want them to be able to have direct access to it. You only want those who have the link, only those you've sent the link to be able to have access to it. That can be an orphan page, right? And of course, it is normal. Most websites have orphan pages. The key thing is you don't want it to be too much, and you want to ensure that it is not a page that you'll be so bothered if it's not ranking. Usually, we use them for pages that we are not so concerned whether they rank or not. But if you're concerned that your page ranks, it's always good. There should be a way that people can have access to it. So what that means is you can actually link it from here to another place. So from computing, I can go to Asus or to printer, just move around. I think you get the point. So that's what orphan pages are. So if you are going to be having orphan pages, check, be sure that you understand the reason why you're having it. If not, you're trying to link it, and trying to link it can be through navigation, just like this navigation from here, or through internal linking, which is the one we did here, that we added Faith and Robert's internal linking. For us to link this one from this place to the next one, it means this one is the source or the parent, and where we are taking into is the child, right? So That's how orphan pages works. It means um, it doesn't have a source. It's just standing on its own without a source. So whatever reason why you have that, just check and be sure that you understand what is going on. We have 36. Ensure your site content is up to date. I think this one is basic. If you wrote something 2023, this is 2024, you might need to update it. So that's that for uh, ensuring your page is up to date. I'm just trying to check the time. So we have about 9 minutes for the virtual timing. Let me see what I can cover. So next is link building and off-page SEO checklist. So for this one, what's off-page? Off-page is like the opposite of on-page. Off-page just means every effort that you are doing that is making people to come to your website. That's what off-page SEO covers. Remember, on-page SEO means when people come to your website, what do they see? How's the website structured? What is the content of your website? That's on page or on page. Then off page means like recommendation, everything you are doing outside of your website but that makes people come to you. You understand? That's what off page talks about. And the first one is analyze your competitors' link profiles. We did this when we are talking about backlinks. If you were in class during the backlink section, we talked about this, which is you can see all of the links that your competitors are getting backlinks from that you can as well get backlinks from. So you can use the backlink analytics. It is very easy. If you come here under your competitive research, you can see we have something like backlink gap, or you can just go here under link building. You have backlink analytics or backlink audits. You will see the places that your competitors are getting links from that you can as well get links from them too. Then we have conduct a link intersect analysis, and you can use the backlink gap too. Right. So what this backlink gap does is it allows you to see the places that you are not even getting links from at all, that your competitors are getting links from. It's very similar to this one. You understand? The difference between this one is this one shows you your competitors where they are getting links from. You understand? But this one shows you the places that you are also doing very well, that they are not doing very well, and the places they are doing very well that you are not doing very well. It also shows you the places that are weak, which is the places that they are not so relevant that you might just um, avoid or not even be bothered about. You understand? So this one shows you an intersect between the two of you. So who is performing better? You'll be able to see them, and you can see we can add up to like 5 or 4 different competitors that we can see the places they are getting very good links from that we can as well target. So during our backlink computer analysis, sorry, we talked about this during our computer analysis. Then we have this one: turn unlinked mentions into links. We've also talked about this to some extent, which is, let's say there's a company, maybe something happened in your company, and just like the way news go viral, if something bad happens, people won't. You don't have to pay someone to come and carry your news. Once something bad happens, it will be the media houses that will come to you and they'll start asking what actually happened, just to like announce it to others. Okay, this is what is going on. You understand? But let's say it's like a miscommunication. So let's say you are accused as a brand that okay, this is what you do, and you're not into such. Maybe somebody accused you that okay, oh, just like a risco issue. Maybe they said okay, you're causing cancer to people, or you are putting too much of sugar in your content. Normally, media houses report that. But because we have like a PR team, a public relations team, who want to set the record straight that okay, that's not who we are, or that's not what we do. What that means is you can actually have it on the section of your own website and announce it to people that okay, this is how we do our things. You can even reach out to those company and tell them this is not how the thing is. This is how we do our things. You understand? So what that means is if there's a source, let's say on your website, do like an announcement or a letterhead addressing that issue. If a media company carries it, maybe like Punch or Vanguard carries it, you can reach out to them and tell them to mention the source where they got that link from. So let me show you guys a typical example. Let's say I come here, I search for Erisco. I'm sure Erisco is trending in Nigeria now. Erisco Foods. I can even search for those Erisco food cause cancer. It's possible somebody can just search for this, right? Now, like I said, you start seeing different articles from different company trying to explain this topic, right? So that's just what Unlinked mentions um, can allow you to do. It gives you opportunity so that if there's like an authoritative source, right, from you, and people are trying to talk about it, right, it would what's it called? It allow people to be able to refer to you and give you credit that okay, this is where um, the source is coming from. So let me remove cancer. Let me say, does Erisco food or does Erisco tomato contain contain sugar? Something like this. Let me see if there's anybody that has written the article. So you can see this on September 17, blah 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 blah. Erisco food described the claim as untrue and unfounded. So this article was written September 2020. So let's say I open it. I think fit is here. So let's say I open it, right? I will try to. So let me try to open the article. It's still loading. Okay, so this is the article here. So let's just scroll and let's see if they linked the because I doubt most of Nigerian companies don't link back to source. People just carry news that way. They don't give credit or attribution, which is very very bad. Normally you're supposed to give attribution for where you pick the content from, even if it's from somebody's Twitter or somebody's Facebook content. You ought to give attribution if it's a screenshot, just to show that this is where the source is coming from. But most of Nigerian companies don't do that, right? They just carry the news and just paste it, right? So I'm still trying to see if I'll be able to see any attribution. Okay, so this is a typical attribution that I was saying, right? So this one is from X from Twitter, right? So this is an example, a typical example, right? So this is like a mention, even though this instance is more or less like social media attribution, but I think you guys still get the point. Normally, if it is that there is squad like a good website, usually it will be through your website you announce anything official, you put it on your website so that media houses will be able to see it publicly, right? So if any media house is trying to quote it, I know they're also authoritative. You just tell them that they should link it back to you, because if they don't do that and people see it, they might not even believe that you were even the one that said it. But if they see that there's a link or even a screenshot that shows that it was on your own website, or even like a video evidence or something like that, it can even be on your YouTube account or on an Instagram video, they should always link back to you. Those things are like normal way of or ethics of taking somebody's content and referring back to them, right? So this thing is taking forever to load, but that's like what this unlink mentions refers to. So next is find new link building opportunities, right? So there's a link building section on the website. What this link building does is, remember we've talked about backlinks, and when we talked about backlinks, we said we can check our competitors' profile, see the places they're getting links from, that we can as well get links from. Now, what this one does something similar but different. So, what this one does is it tells you opportunities or places that people who are also into the same or similar thing that you are doing, the places they are getting links from. Now, this one is not trying to narrow it down to like the few competitors. It's just trying to give you like a quick recommendation, right, or opportunities telling you that okay, oh, you are in this field. Let's say you are into telecommunication. It's just give you like an overview of all the relevant links in that field that you can as well get backlinks from. So your job now is now to now check it and see if it's something you can as well get backlinks from. So this is what I mean. Let's say I come here under link building. You can see we have this tool here called link building tool. This one here. Let's say I click on it. You start seeing the recommendation of what I'm talking about, which is it to give you or it recommend to you places that you can get. You can see prospect 408. So let's say I just click on this website and I go to prospect. Remember, you can see competitors 85. Ordinarily, if you are trying to do your competitor analysis, you're only limited to like 4 or something. But this one is like expanding your competitors' reach and just trying to tell you the places you can get backlinks from. So it's to show you the link, right? To show you the URL type. Maybe it is for general purpose or for a news purpose. It's to tell you the authority score. This thing is over 100. Then it's to tell you the rating if it has a good rating. Do you understand? So what this means is you can obviously this website one by one. Sign up. See if there's a place where you can actually add your own link, or you might even need to reach out to maybe their editor. It can be like maybe they have like a community platform, or they have like a blog platform or something like that. Sometimes you might need to pay. You pay them, they can charge you in dollars, in naira, just for you to get links. So your own work is now to now probably go through all of this. Remember, we have like 408 prospects for Lena Studios. This is dependent on the website you're working on. You can have up to like 500,000 prospects. Your work is you now check them one by one. See the one that has like a good authority score. Remember, the higher the authority score, the more difficult it is for you to actually get a link there, right? Because for you to get a link from Dribble, it might not be so easy, and it might be easy. I don't know, but just check it one by one. See if they have a good rating. Check the website, visit it, see even if they are existing because it's possible the website can be existing today and tomorrow they've packed up. So just check and try to ensure that it is something like Coursera now. I don't think you can get links from Coursera. Maybe if you probably try to record a video and probably partner with them. I don't know if Coursera allows that, right? But you can probably have an idea as to what I'm talking about. Coursera has an authority score. AS here means authority score of 80, and for you to get a link from Coursera, I doubt if it is possible. Maybe if you partner with them. This is another one. New York Post. For you to get a link from New York Post, you might need to pay them. They might charge you like up to $1,000 or $500. Do you have the funds? Yes, if you do, you can pay them. They can even help you to write articles, or you submit the article to them. They will just link it back to you. So that's for link building opportunities. And the last one, final one, is set up and optimize Google Business Profile. And this just involves adding your business to maps, right? So this is the assignment you guys will be taking home for today, which is how do you add your business to maps. And it is very easy. Let's say I come here under maps.com.ng. You only have .ng here because of course we are in Nigeria, right? So let's say just search for maps from any country that you have, right? And you want to add your business to Google. So let's say you have a physical location or a virtual location, anyone. Just click on this box. You can see you look for add your business. So this is it here. Add your business. If I click on add your business, it's going to take me to an interface where it's going to ask me for my business name. Do you understand? So the other thing I just want to talk about here is there are different things you need to pay attention to when it comes to setting up your business or adding your business to Google. Part of it is you should have things like a logo, You should have things like a physical space, and there must be evidence that you are actually into that business. So this is what I mean. If you have a business, most likely you have like a banner, or you have like something written on the wall to show your the name of your business, to show the services or the products that you offer. That's like an evidence. Another evidence is, let's say you're into maybe barbing, or you're into your lash tech, you do nails, all of those things. There should be an evidence, maybe like your tools, maybe like your studio, that will show mirrors, that will show chairs, that will show the devices that you use. It might as well show people inside actually working on whatever you say you are doing. So let's say I say you're a barbing salon, there must be people. Maybe you just, it's not compulsory it's a client, so it can just be someone, maybe like your friend or a family. Just tell them to sit on a chair. I just take like your clipper, just trying to show that you're doing that thing. Why? Because every business that you put on Google has to be approved, and if you want it to be approved faster, you need to do all of these things. I've seen people complaining that, oh, I've submitted my thing to Google since last month, it hasn't been approved. Is because they didn't follow certain things that will allow them to be approved, right? So just pay attention to these things. After you've put your name, you've put your business category, the next thing they'll be asking you is like maybe like your opening time. If you have a website, sometimes they might still do phone verification. They might send a text or a code to your phone number. If you have an official work mail, they might send the code to that work mail. You understand? They might even ask you to record a video of the space. All of these things are things you must do, and you must ensure you capture them very well so that your business will be approved. Just like and the way we move to a new location now, right? What that means is we need to like, because if you come here and you search for my business, right? So let's say you're logged into, you can say I'm logged into my Google account. So let's say I search for my business, I press enter, right? It's going to show you all of the business profiles that you've added on Google. Do you understand? So what this means is, let's say I want to add a new profile, or let's say I want to add a new location. I'm saying this because, take for instance, you have like Chicken Republic, you have like mobile filling station. You understand? If I go, let's say I go on maps, right, and I search for mobile. You understand? Filling station. So you're going to see that all of them have what, they carry the same name, even though they might be like a sort of different name. But remember, all of them have different addresses. But you can see that all of them carry what, the same name. So how is this done? This is done through what, business profile, through this approach. Do you understand? So let's say like Lena Studios. Let's say you're trying to add your business newly. You understand? You just come here, of course, put in your business name, put in your business category. If you are confused of your business category, just search for a keyword that relates to what you do. So let's say I'm looking for a lash tech on Lagos Island, something like this. You understand? When I scroll down, most likely you can see I'm not even seeing anybody's Google's business profile. So this is like an advantage for anybody that is doing lash tech, right? It's even showing me tech school. Those lash tech and tech school, are they the same thing? Is it because, okay, I think I search for lash. I'm searching for lash. Aha. So this is what I have in mind. So something like this. You understand? So let's say this is like a computer. You can see the business category here: beauty salon, and health and beauty shop. So if you are confused as to your business category, you can use computer analysis. Just search for anything that relates to what you are doing. You see others who are doing them. This will give you an idea as to what you also need to work on that can assist you to also do them, right? So once you feel that, just do the normal thing. Because if I come here like this one and I click on view profile, you can see this is our Ogba location. If I click on view profile, I just want to show you guys how it looks like. It has been approved, that's why we have this check. Then you see different things you need to do. When you click on edit profile, can you see business name, category? They will ask you for your description. You understand? They ask you for the time you open. So you can. That's why when you come here, you can see it's showing you 5 plus years. Look at this one, 15 plus years in business. The reason it's showing this is because the person put a very long date in this opening date. So let's say I put like this 2024. That was like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, so to speak. You understand? So that was like 2000, year 2000. Is it 2000, sir? I don't even know. Maybe 2015 or 2014, around that, or 2010, sir. Right? So I'll just come here and just put what 2010. But of course, that's not where we started. Then you have phone number. So the phone number is this one. This one you are seeing here, because people find it easy to call you easily to just speak with you. If you have a website, you add it. If you have a social profile, so this social profile, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, the advantage of the social profile is, let's say I come here, I search for Lena Studios, right? And I check. I'm trying to wait. It's not showing. I'm trying to look for the information panel. It's not displaying it for me very well. I wanted to show you how it's going to look like for the social profile, but for some reason it's not showing, so I'll just leave that for now. Okay, so this is the location. Sometimes if you're working for a client, you might need to go to that location, be there yourself, for it to have accurate location. You know the way Nigerian location works. There might be some location that Google doesn't even understand how the terrain of that place looks like, right? So you might need to allow access to your location so that Google will be able to find you, and you'll be able to pinpoint. You can see this mark here. This mark here shows like there's a location where it is. They have opening hours. You set this up. If you have special hours, you set it up. If you offer brunch, breakfast, this one is very good for like restaurants and hotels. Then you have accessibility, amenities, the type of services you offer. So that's for the profile. You can decide to activate messages so that people can send you a message directly. You can decide to add photo. You can see photos, logos, cover photo. You can decide to see the performance and to show you how well you are performing. If you have a product you are selling, you can decide to add it. If you have a service you're offering, like if I click on this edit product, you see some of the products we've uploaded before. Can you see? Even though we have not updated it. And you can as well add the price, you can add the link. So if there's like a place where you are trying to sell, maybe like a paystack shop, or you have your own personal website that is talking about that product, you can link it here and people will be able to find it. Same thing as services, you can add services that you offer, right? You can see you can have lots of them. Some of them might be rejected, it's fine, no problem. You can decide to activate appointments, right? So if you have like a platform, people can set up appointments, they can book appointments with you. You can decide to add a link there for them to book appointments. If there's an update, let's say you newly moved, you're offering a discount, you're expanding, you can do it here. And this is like the most important, ask for a review. So this one will give you like a link. So this is the link you now share to like your friends, share it to like your WhatsApp status for them to like drop a review. And one thing about reviews that you can do is you have to ensure that people add keywords to your review. Remember, this thing is your assignment, and I've actually done it. So if you take your time to actually make research again as to how to actually add a business like Google, you'd better understand it, right? So this review is very very important. It's what makes your website to be shown, because if you come here when we search for lash tech, you can see this platform. This one have 186, this one have 40, this one have 31. In all of them have good rating. All this provide. This one is under services. Remember we talked about services here. You can see it, services. So you can add the services that you offer, and when people search for it, you can see it's even having mega volume. I don't even know what that is. I think you guys get the point. So that's that on business profile. Remember, if you want to do assignments, just come here on YouTube and can search for Google business profile best practices 2024, because you're looking for something recent. Then you watch lots of videos. The mistake students make is they just watch one video and just stop. You need to watch like 5, 10, 15 videos. Hear from multiple people, multiple sources. You can look at this one, 37 Google business tips. This one will be very nice. But after watching this one, look for another person's video. Maybe like extra 5 or extra 10. Watch them. That is how to learn. So that's that for our SEO checklist. So we are done with the SEO checklist. So the only thing left is just for you to execute. Now start doing them one by one till you are done. And hopefully, if the problem that your website has is not, if it's not too much, it should be done in like a month or 2 months. If it is very many, maybe in 4 months or 6 months, or maybe in 1 year. SEO is an ongoing effort. You keep doing it for as long as the business exists. Right, so I'll be stopping the recording now and